If you were watching, a lot of people watched it in a small group. We knew that we were part of an enormous crowd. We knew that there were how many tens of millions of people watching it. And we also mostly watched it with other people. I had our family, friends, people would go to a watch party, something like that. So you were part of a crowd, and you're starting to feel the crowd around you respond to what happened just almost immediately. For me, it was my Twitter feed started blowing up. I started making a few tweets also. I mean, just 3 minutes in, it's like, oh my God, what is going on here? And maybe you got it from your social media. Maybe you got it from somebody texting you, hey, are you watching this thing? Maybe you were watching it you started to hear the murmurs of whatever group you were with watching the debate. So the crowd starts to hear the crowd respond. And I mentioned our friend Tom Morgan, because he was tweeting me about another case like this, which was Nicolae Ceausescu, the dictator of Romania. This is 1989. He starts giving a speech, it's a televised speech, and the audience starts yelling back at him. And they start heckling him, and he starts yelling back at the audience. And this is all being televised. And within like a week, the government falls. It's done. It's done. And it's all because the crowd, that crowd at the Palace Square, whatever it was called in Romania, in Bucharest, it gets televised to the much larger crowd. The crowd sees a crowd responding in a certain way, and that's what drives this common knowledge formation. So all of us, the crowd, we're seeing other crowds start to respond in real time to the talk. And the most, I think, impactful crowd was what you're mentioning, Jack, the CNN panel immediately at the conclusion of the debate. And these things are very scripted and very highly produced. So everyone knows what's happening, and they go directly to John King. And he says, right off the bat, no hemming or hawing, no talking about, says, what I'm hearing, again, he's not giving his direct opinion. He's telling you what he's hearing from his crowd. What I'm hearing is that Biden needs to go right off the bat. And so these are the kind of little missionaries. This is the crowd watching the crowd itself give the reaction. And that's what makes the trickle into a tidal wave.